tournament number 11 final. MVP coming up against Pay to Win. So we will have a new champion, as unfortunately SWAT didn't even show up in the first round. But we did get to see the skill, or in this case the unskill, of the new team security. However, coming up against MVP wasn't really much of a welcome party for them. So far it's just 9-9, huh? This final member coming up for Pay to Win. And the combination looks to be 3 Frost Mages, or Frost Witches, sorry. 2 Tanks, 1 Berserker, 1 Paladin, 1 Sapper, 1 Gunner. Meanwhile on the team of MVP we're coming up with 2 Tanks so far, 2 Frost Witches, 1 Berserker, 1 Sapper, 2 Sisters of Fire and a Paladin. We do see the final member is going to be another Frost Witch, so we do have both Frost Witch, or both teams having 3 Frost Witches. They're going to meet on this first point now. We do see Pay to Win on the defense in this match, game 1. Already we get some of the maps fun elements, I like to say, being used there. Goldfang, or Pay to Win, sorry, already setting up their Gunner. And it looks as though Pay to Win are the ones taking the Frost Witches first, in order to get their freeze off. In order to make quick work of them, but we do see off to the sides here, actually MVP with a beautifully placed teleportation pad, actually coming right into the back points there. We do see the 2 Sisters of Fire from MVP also making as much work on that base as possible with the aerial support. Meanwhile MVP are still being reinforced from this point. You can actually see there Stan Lee in a good position himself to disrupt the team. If I sneeze, I apologise for that. I do have a cold at the moment, so I'm not in the best of shapes to cast, but looking to deter me from this tournament. I'm sure I saw a buck there already looked like he was flying off the map. We do actually have some score at the point there. VP are looking to take up to half now. They're able to push Goldfang off the point. Sorry, Pay to Win. Mr. Krieger trying to do some good control there, getting him off the point, and it's like it's going to be taken by MVP. Now onto this second point, which is just down below. However, the good thing with this point is you're able to throw boulders on it. I can't remember where the button is placed. I'm not. Oh, as we do actually see the rocks do fall on the point there. We do see Delay already getting as much points as possible on that point. We see MVP already scoring a little on the point there. You see the reinforcements coming in from Boo Larson. And it's as well from another angle. So the Sisters of Fire are doing very good work to try and split their tanks up and get off some class points for them aerial Skyfires. Pay to Win, meanwhile, are able to take down the members of MVP. We see X-Frosty trying to channel a freeze of his own, yet he also gets frozen, smashed into pieces. We still see Pay to Win holding strong on this point. They do seem to be, oh, so Secret actually announcing his CP, and maybe that's what it means, the numbers. How much CP they have to be able to do their best ability possible. case of pay to win, they seem to be collapsing on any member of MVP that shows himself within the vicinity of the base, which is good for pushing them off and keeping them off the point, but it means it's susceptible to be sneaked away, as I like to call it. As we've seen Mr. Krieger now, trying to put in the pain to that lonely frost switch, but getting frozen in the meantime. But we do actually see MVP trying to catch the point, now already halfway on there. So we do see them all shot to the floor. We do see the first Skyfire. Unsure where that came from exactly, but we do also see the rocks on the point, so that's basically going to be free for capture from anyone. Pardon now realises, but also saw Pay to Win able to take back the majority of that point. MVP are still on it though, and actually now looks like they're going to be capturing it as well. Very slowly but surely. MVP are mainly on this point. We do have the 2 tanks now of Pay to Win actually gathering on that. It looks as though they are going to defend for the time being. MVP have got to look for other options now. We do have a very nice gun set up there. Not much of a defense at the moment, as he's realising. He's also building a teleport so that he got the defense. Ah, okay. So instead he builds a reinforcing teleport for his gun. Maybe he's getting a better placement to be able to do damage to that base. I don't know. So we don't actually see Stanley Fire trying to evaporate the lane, actually does so with his fiery laser of doom. Meanwhile, we do have the reinforcement point being taken out there from MVP. Meanwhile, they do start to score yet again on the point. That dog keeps moving back and forth in the meantime. Very confusing. We're not on that point just yet. Maybe they're trying to prepare themselves for it at the same time. Ross is just able to get away from that point very slowly but surely. MVP trying to go from all directions here, not sure it's working at the moment. With Pay to Win's collapse and demolish tactics seems to be working out rather well for them at the moment. Calico actually only increasing his CP by a slight bit, but we do see the rocks fall on the point. Fortunately, no one was there on it at the moment, as Pay to Win actually have a lot of experience on this map now, and they know when to stay away from that point when someone's moving in a certain direction. Just that collapse mentality from Pay to Win. Able to succeed, but MVP have got themselves a good foot in here on this point, as we see Calico now trying to defend. Always see actually getting pushed in there, the first switch. Oh, sorry. It was a freeze, but Pay to Win are still staying strong on this point. MVP look a little bit stuck at the moment with what they're trying to do. Maybe they're building up class points to very good time Skyfires, but they actually are now on the point and capturing it. So we do see Pay to Win actually really away from the base. That's what I was talking about with that collapse mentality. If you can be drawn up far away enough from the base, MVP can come in and sneak it. Lots of other disruptions seem to be strong at the moment. MVP are still staying strong on this point. Less and less of Goldfang. Here comes the Starfire now. Not 100% sure who that's from, but another Starfire comes in, so now everyone is on fire on that point. But it looks as though the Pay to Win are the ones that are going to be staying alive for longer than MVP. Not sure on it, but Calico is actually still alive. The vital person for MVP on that point at the moment. But it looks as though Pay to Win are majority. But I did see a Skyfire come in there. I believe that may be MVP's. It looks as though they're able to sneak more of the point away. We'll see Globby from Pay to Win, the only one remaining on that point. Pay to Win actually trying to collapse onto it now, realising the danger that they're in with this point. We do see the rocks now fall down. That's a lot of Pay to Win being taken out, with the MVP still sneaking off on the side, able to try and collapse back in on this. Goldfang do seem to be gathered in that point. And so MVP are wiped out as well actually in that, and even though Icebear's doing a grand job of doing that defence on the point, it looks as though both teams collapse again. Pay to Win able to take a bit of that point back, but MVP making their presence known yet again. Stanley Fire, it's when there's a TP on the gate, and another Skyfire does come down actually from Delay. So Delay's able to help MVP regain this point, and it might be being captured by them as we sneak it to 1.5 pi remaining. Goldfang not letting them have that last bite. It looks as though they're able to keep the momentum in their favour. And you see another Skyfire. This time it's from Stanley Fire. So MVP are going to be short-lived on this point. As we see Golfang now recapturing it. Good job by Stanley there. Very nicely timed Skyfire. Just to whittle down the memories of MVP and take control of that point. The MVP now a pretty badly aimed Skyfire, I must admit. But we do hear a steam hammer from somewhere, I believe. Maybe not. So we do see MVP advancing on the point again. Calico now saying he's on 75 CP. That CP must be coming very slowly for him. I don't remember it being that hard for a tank. Unless it means something else, I'm not sure. MVP are gathering momentum on this point again as pay to win looking like they're trying to retreat. We do see Delit actually. He's going to fall to his doom. Unfortunately they're trying to get obviously as much room as possible and able to provide that aerial support. Speaking of aerial support, one of the next rocks, Jay. That's the important thing, is rocks can make the difference in capturing a base. Especially when everyone's gathering it like pay to win are at the moment. Rocks could surely open that point up to MVP actually, and MVP look like they're being dragged onto that point by pay to win, being taunted by them. Which I do see. Lucky tapper from MVP there. Oh, and the rocks do crash down onto Flamona. They're only taking down one person there. We do have bid to win with their gunner's help, so he's going to disrupt the reinforcements coming onto the point actually. He gets a good vision on both the point and the left side. MVP trying to keep the composure, but it's looking quite spread at the moment. We do see the battle of the fire versus the frost in this, or the electric versus the frost as well. Good knock up but out of range here from it from Stanley, and next Frosty seems to capitalise on that with a good slow. And both members going at it. Next Frosty got his mana back quicker than Stanley. Stanley actually falls. He's going to be able to get away. Or is it? Nope, taken down, but next Frosty gets gripped of his own. See some more numbers coming out there. Oh wow, that's a very good knockback there from MVP, but pay to win is still on point. MVP now actually starting very slowly there to take that. See the collapse mentality again from pay to win. See another Skyfire on the point, and MVP are starting to capture this point again with no. Well, here comes the reinforcement actually from pay to win. Again, they're really good at collapsing onto that, but whether or not they're picking off the right targets is something else. It seems to be split on damage. And we see another Skyfire come down on the point. Again, I believe it is that of MVP's, as we do see the majority of the gathering on that point. A good Tesla car actually from pay to win. It's going to disrupt a lot of MVP and whittle them down. Another Skyfire yet again. I believe that's of Stanley this time. So pay to win are looking like they're going to be gathering this point for a second time again. Yep. MVP though quick to react back on that point as soon as it's just taken. But Frostwitch is providing, well, frozen support at the moment, as we do see the pay to win Frostwitch able to beat them to that cast, and we also see the reinforcements frozen. 3 minutes 40 left in this first game, and it's looking like pay to win are quite comfortable in their second defence here. Whether or not MVP can sneak it from them is different though. You see Kuro QQ off to the side. He's looking to try and make some disruptive plays on the base there. Mr. Krieger also looking to do so. So we do see the rocks now fall on to the point. Again, no one there unfortunately. Seems this defence on the point for pay to win is actually doing themselves justice here. be able to disrupt some like the key members of MVP. Things like if Calico can gather enough players away from the point, and maybe the Frost Witches of MVP can intervene and take it from them. For the time being, it looks as though Pay to Win are going to be taking this game one. MVP are going to have to think of some sneaky tactics to be able to take down the offensive wall that Pay to Win has built. Obviously it doesn't help when you've got you're gonna pretty much free reigning on the backup team. Actually decides to take a little detour himself, builds a little teleport. Oh, he's gonna be relocating his turret here now, out of the line of sight of the fire mage if they're lit there, so he's gonna have to relocate himself. Oh no, he's still able to take it from this angle. It's very good of him, taking down that gun. They realise now that that is the importance, to take down those base structures. We do see Delay actually hooked down there from T8 to the beautiful grip. Quite a tricky shot, but he's done very nice. We do see the CPU from the Paladin now, so hopefully he's able to provide some invincibility maybe for his team. You see the Rockstar actually come down at Stanley taken down and Flamona, so the ranged support of Pay to Win, so for the time being, taken out. We see Delay with a Skyfire and might be snuck by MVPs. We see it now past 3/4. Gofang slipping to try and get there, but they're just able to do it. We see the second Skyfire come, and MVP managed to take it with only, I think it was only 1:10 remaining there. Get another 5 minutes on that clock to base 3. They do say 8 heroes, is that right? Oh wow. That is very unfortunate there for MVP, as it is now an 8v10, so this means that this last point is possibly going to be a very hard fight for them. They lose one of the Frost Mages, and they also lose a I want to say Sister of Fire actually. That is very unfortunate for them, but still, they're still trying to take that point. The Skyfire does come down now. Not sure if it's Delitz again, God knows, because he's got a lot of kills from those last two on that other point. See Calico doing some fishing. See what we can grab next. Manages to get the Paladin to go fang, and he's taking himself off the point himself. So see him trying to push Pay to Win's tank, but he says no. Sit on the floor. No more fishing for you, sir. Oh, he did some fishing of his own, but he's not going to be able to catch him off that point. Almost. Gofang looks like 4 minutes 45 remain on this clock. MVP still only 8 members. It's not looking good for them. Game 1 could be going straight away to them. Not sure if they're able to get more members in time. Great there from, I'm able to grip the Paladin actually, MVP, and take him out. I'll just see MVP go fang set up his little turret in this little hidden area. I mean, you can just about run around it and get to it, but it's a lot of kerfuffling to do. MT8's trying to fish there, Frost able to run onto the point and actually freeze it. Able to get a little bit of points there onto MVP, but quickly he's going to get taken out if he's not able to defend, which he actually is for the time being. I see a Skyfire on point again. I believe it is that of Pay to Win's. It looks as though the first round of this final tournament 11 is going to be going to Pay to Win. 3 minutes remain on the clock. MVP, oh, now with 9 members actually. They have been reinforced, I do believe, a believe it's a Berserker Crew QQ. Well, maybe that might not be the final nail in the coffin for them. If you're able to reinforce one more, that might be a good job for them. But they've still got a lot of recovering time to do. 2 minutes 53 to do it in. Again, good fishing from Pay to Win. A lot of people complain of the tactic, but I don't know if I do it. I don't agree with it in buggy areas, like maybe those spikes, but like you say, you're able to knock them off and put them into the drink just as they're able to grab you into it as well. It's the MVP now actually on the scoreboard as well for this base. Whether or not they can keep the momentum, because we do see a steam hammer actually in terms of Pay to Win there. It's going to disrupt them and probably keep the base, yeah, back to Pay to Win there. Still see 9 members in MVP, so there's still 1 man down. Can make all the difference in these 2 minutes to go now. MVP though, gathering up. They're clumped up together. We do see Delete off the side. See if he can land some more of those clutch starfires. Or skyfire even. We do actually see the first skyfire go down. I believe that is from, oh, it's from Delete, so he's made his elbow around this side. There is another skyfire, I believe this time it is from Stan Lee. So both teams are going to be going down on this point. Still a little bit gotcha from MVP, so Pay to Win looking like they're going to be advanced on this point, but X Frosty is actually going to be freezing the whole team. But he gets grouped himself, so that's going to be disrupted. MVP able to take a little bit more of the point. We do see a steam hammer now from MVP, so they've got one on their own side. And there's going to be 2 steam hammers going to be hammered away almost in sync, but MVP able to take it down. And it looks like they might be taking this point from Pay to Win. There's only a quarter left to go on it. Some members just going in. The Stanley Fire gets an emergency skyfire on there, and actually a good knock up there, but MVP is still majority on the point, actually getting knocked back. So only a few members, oh, well actually the members of MVP are now regrouping on this side. 1 piece of pie to go, 33 seconds in the game. MVP now back with 10 members, and it's Niaslol. So it was a Sister of Fire that was missing on there. And an extra Skyfire from Delete just to make sure. This is very tense, 20 seconds to go. Still that 1 piece of pie, and they do take it. Extra 5 minutes on the clock for MVP. Now on to point number 4. See the MVP are the ones that are going to be able to get here first. No, it looks as though Golfwang are trying to set up the gunner already there. Setting his gun up, but I mean not in the most perfect spot. They're blocked immediately by the totem for the point, but bridges have been set up and Golfwang do start to defend that point. This MVP now coming in from both sides here, trying to get a collapse onto the members of Golfwang. Pay to Win. We do see the disruption coming in from both teams. Good CC from both teams in this game actually. It's a very interesting game indeed. You actually see MVP taking a quarter at that point there. But, oh, Kurokyu's actually able to stay there. Trying to get grabbed, but he's actually knocked down, so ineffective there from the tank of Pay to Win. MVP literally just on the edge of that point. We do see a Delete with another Skyfire on this point, so being taken back actually by the team at Golfwang Pay to Win, but Kurokyu is still on point, so he's doing a very good defensive job here. We do see Gandalf actually being gripped up and fished by the tank of Pay to Win. Hiramara. There's 10 members, 3 minutes to go. Fishes yet again another one, but he good lead there from KuroQQ. Pretty good reactions from him, able to leap away from his own depth there, as we do see massive lag spike there. I am not know what's going on. That was very strange. Yeah, we do see nice lag again coming in from the members there, so that was very strange. But a lot of FPS lag for everyone there, so we do see Golfwang get to win back on that point. Maybe the plants got angry and decided to spend their own wrath on there. They tend to get mocked in this map, doing very little damage, but obviously so, because you don't want to get owned by the environment. It's one of the more difficult points to capture though with this disruption. So you don't really see any advantage to really capturing the point on your own, as you are going to be just taking damage that's unnecessary. MVP denied access to the base though, with good frost flow there from Flamora. Gets chomped on by one of the big piranha plants there. See MVP now on point. Again, we have got the fishing coming in from Hiramar. They'll take down Gandalf. Doing a good job so far, that. Whether or not he's able to get fished himself is another matter. The majority of battle off to the sides. MVP trying to get the high ground on this side of the base, doing some fishing of their own. I think he was able to capture 2 members there with him. Again, KuroQQ going to be leaping out of the depths of that water there. Going to take his revenge back onto Hiramar. Whether or not he's going to be able to get a kill is something else. Tries to smash down, Stanley nuts him up. Gonna be set on fire, drinks a health pot, able to just stay alive there. There's the MVP now trying to push this point. Good freeze from Pay to Win there, disrupting any more people trying to get on that base. I have MVP. I've got a little bit of that point left. There's only 37 seconds left on that clock. The MVP get a steam hammer down, actually. Very nicely done, sorry. Good sneaked up there. We do see a Skyfire as well coming in. X-Frosty just gets fished from that Hiramar, so KuroQQ is not able to take him down yet. But MVP are still on this point, and they're going to be starting capturing it now. So we almost come to a quarter way down. MVP seems to be gathering again on that point for that last resort. But we do have Nightingale with his own Skyfire, his own. MVP, I think, are actually all dead on that point. So we see 5 seconds to go, and Golfwang are still on the point. MVP trying to collapse on the point, and I believe X-Frost is just the one denying it from being taken, but he gets gripped away, and I believe, we do see MVP actually rush to the point first. No one was on that point. It's still on the 0-0 timer, and MVP have taken their last stand. Golfwang being disrupted. No, but it looks as though MVP are falling at the last hurdle here. Pay to Win collapsing very much on that, and it is a GG. Game 1 goes to Pay to Win Golfwang. Game 2, it'll be time for MVP's defense. Won't be long until we can join in that game, I believe. Just wait for it to update. Back to the next game. We should see it update very soon, with Pay to Win being the winner of the first game. What's very unfortunate there that they lost 2 members during that fight. Maybe could have made the difference, give them more time. And not, obviously it could be a mental game as well, losing confidence when 2 of your members are down. Looking a while to update here, let's try it again. Yeah, there we go. Pay to Win, take the game 1. Got 5 minutes left of game 2, so I'm going to get some tea, try and get rid of this cold as soon as possible. Thanks for tuning in again. Join us again for game 2 in 5 minutes time. See you later.